Hi, welcome back to the Dally Diaries. Kristel here, and I'm really happy you found me today. If you are a returning friend, thank you so much for dropping back by. And yeah, welcome to all you newbies. Today we are gonna just play around with some makeup. I've got some new things to try. I've got a new foundation from Nude by Nature, the Satin Matte Perfect Skin Filter Foundation. No idea if the color will be accurate because there were no testers. I've also got the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch powder, which I have never tried before, so looking forward to trying that out. And I've got some beautiful new single shadows from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. They have got 30% off right now. They're doing a bit of a clear out, so I picked up a few things from them and we'll try those out. Some new stuff from Anastasia as well. It's all happening. So yeah, if that sounds good to you, just want to hang out and watch me apply some new stuff, then you're in the right place. Let's push on. Okie dokie. So because this foundation from Nude by Nature is a satin matte, I've got a kind of a glowy skin serum underneath from Antipodes. And also I've got my sunscreen on. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that if I was going to use a matte foundation, I can't even open this box. If I was going to use a matte foundation, then I wanted to have nice glowy skin as a base because I don't like matte finishes on my face. All right, so this is what the bottle looks like, and it's got a little twist up top. Got it for like 21 bucks because it was 40% off, which Nude by Nature always has sales like that, so it's awesome. And it is a clean skin care and makeup brand in Australia. All right, I'm not going to put any concealer on. I'm just going to go in with the foundation. I'm going to use this brush from Sigma. It is the F47 Multitasker. A little update about if you watched my video where I talked about the Nude by Nature new Flawless Pressed Powder Foundation. I really like this. I think it looks really nice on my skin, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The colors are whack, but the product itself is really nice. I also actually wrote a review on the Nude by Nature website, and it's not up, and I don't understand why. It says there are no reviews, and I'm like, I wrote a really detailed review. So anyway, I emailed them, and I'm still waiting to hear back as to why my review didn't make the cut. All right, so it's definitely this particular color. This particular color is a warm toned color. I think it's W4, the shade. So we'll just see how we go. I have pretty normal skin, but I do get oily through the T-zone, quite oily. And so, especially with a sunscreen underneath, things tend to slide off, even if I wear a primer a lot of the time, although I do like the LYS primer. I'm getting makeup all over my earrings. They're so pretty. I love these earrings. Aww, aren't they gorgeous? Okay, so I wasn't sure, obviously, how the colour would go with no tester, but I think it's workable with my skin tone at the moment. My summer skin, even though summer's wrapped up here, it's still warm. I'm excited to have another foundation to try from Nude by Nature. I love Nude by Nature. Although Sue did point out that it had been it had changed hands, so it's still an Australian company, which is good to hear. I love that it's an Aussie company, but I'm pretty sure Sue, you said that it was taken over by the same company that owns MCO Beauty. So I really hope that they hold true to the Nude by Nature values and ethos, and yeah, don't change the beautiful products that they have. Don't reformulate things for the worse. But if they could do something about the colour range of the pressed powders, that would be great. Okay, well, that's gone on nicely. Good coverage. Feels nice. It looks nice with my luminous skin underneath. So this is a satin matte, not a matte matte. There's definitely been an increase in satin mattes, soft mattes, that kind of formula in foundations. I think that's obviously trending at the moment. I think it looks nice. So it'll just be how it wears, I guess. It's always the kicker, isn't it? Wear it for one day at sweaty uni and see how it holds up. I have today off though. I've got to do some Spanish revision. Thinking about dropping archaeology. I'm not sure. It's not that I don't like it, because I'll always be fascinated by archaeology, but I'm just thinking I might want to spend more time doing more history subjects, gender studies, international relations, and I love doing languages. I'm loving, like, even though Spanish is hard, I'm really enjoying it. I really like learning, so yeah, I'm not too sure. I've got to do some thinking in the next couple of days, because if I withdraw by a certain date, I don't have to pay for it, and also it's not on my record as a fail. Not that I'm failing, but because I just don't know that that's the direction I want to go in. We'll see. But I always knew that for me, the Bachelor of Arts would be a bit of trial and error, because there were so many things I was interested in. I had to kind of try some things out and sort of niche down, I guess. All right. I hope life's been good for you wherever you are in the world at the moment. I know some places it's a little stressful, out of control. May feel like the world is ending, but soldier on. We've got an election coming up here shortly, and fingers crossed the Liberal government don't get in. We'll see. Okay, our government's just pledged more money for endometriosis support, which is fantastic, and setting up clinics in regional areas, educating GPs more on endometriosis. There's a lot of good things that will happen if they stay in government, so that's good. All right, so I've got the Easy Bake and Snatch. Okay, it looks a little light, but we'll see. Tap her off a bit. Ah! Just press out the creases first before I lock them in. I watched a good video. Oh gosh, who was it? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Look, I will put the name here. But it was basically talking about beauty standards and how everyone looks the same these days with the Instagram face and the filler, Botox, you know, that whole situation where everyone's kind of looking the same. And no judgment here, you do what makes you happy, but I have to say that I've always loved unique natural beauty. Like, I can see just as much beauty in someone with frizzy red hair and freckles as I can in someone with dark hair and beautiful dark eyes and skin, gorgeous blondes. Like, I just think beauty is so diverse, and I like seeing different face shapes, and I like seeing wrinkles, and I like seeing imperfection. I like that. Like, I find that really beautiful. And yeah, this video was kind of talking a bit about some of that stuff as well. And yeah, I'm definitely one. I love unique beauty. I always have found that incredibly attractive. And in men, like, I've always gone for guys that have a little something different about them. Like, I'm way more attracted to charisma and intelligence and kindness than I am to like a perfect face. Like, that's great and all, but it's not enough, like, to draw me in. It's just nice to see people talking about it. Okay, just gonna pat that one down here. And the nose, because that is where everything always slides off. But yeah, you shouldn't feel bad if you have wrinkles. I have wrinkles. I've not ever had Botox or filler. Well, I've had Botox for migraine, but not for aesthetic reasons. And as I said, there is no judgment from me if that is what makes you feel good about yourself. But you should never feel like you have to do things. Like, there's been times when, I mean, this is, you know, I spend a lot of time editing my videos, and obviously I have to look at my face and I see my wrinkles and I see my flaws and I see them all up close. And then I look at some of the other people that are creating content in the same kind of area, and they all have perfectly smooth foreheads. It's like, it's just nothing. It's just perfection. But I try not to get up all in my head about it, because I remind myself that, you know, imperfection is also perfect. So that's on. I think everything's looking nice. I think the base is looking nice. I like it. There's not, again, they need to work on their color range. They need to work on their color range with their foundations, because the products themselves are really nice, but the color range leaves a little to be desired. All right, so I did pick up this Anastasia Beverly Hills cream bronzer in the shade Amber. I'd wanted it for a while, and Adore Beauty had, I think, 30% off Anastasia. So I bought a couple of products to try out. Oh, I can't get the cap off. There we go. All right. I'm going to use the Sigma contour / blush brush for this. So just pop it in. And then this, I actually ordered this color by accident. I didn't realize that this was the one with the olivey undertone, but having said that, I do have a slight olivey undertone, which is, yeah, probably surprising because I have fairer skin, but it's definitely a hint of olive in there. And it works fine, this color. So I have tried it twice and enjoyed it. I think it's a really good product, actually. So it goes on well, it blends really easily, it stays on. If I want something a bit more of a natural finish, then I like using this one. It doesn't have the glow of some of my other bronzers, but it does a really nice job. It looks really natural. I'll have to get a lighter color for my winter skin. Okay. What else has been going on around here? I've been doing a series of interviews for Endometriosis Awareness Month. I've done a couple of different radio stations, one of which you can find on my Instagram, the _Dally _Diaries. If you're interested in listening to that, you can find that there. And I just did an interview this morning for an online publication. So it's good to get that message out there. I'm sure people are sick of hearing about me talking about endo, but someone has to do it. Because we've got a long way to go before we are having the funding we need. That looks really nice. I really like that. Good product. Okay, that's where we're at. I'm just going to do my brows with nothing new. Just using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Caramel Brow Powder. And set them with my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I'll be right back. Okay, brows are done. Let's do some eyeshadow. So I've got the single shadows, but I did bring with me both my Glaminatrix Rich Romantic eyeshadow palette and also my Nearly Natural palette from Glaminatrix, because I wanted to have some mattes to work with as well. So before we dive in, let's just swatch these beautiful eyeshadows. This one is called, oh gosh, I can't even open them. I did buy the cases to go with them so that I would have a way to store them. So this one is called Fireworks. This is the lighter one. I actually bought a few of them, but I'll do a video swatching them for you. Right, today I'm gonna use this one. Oh, it's beautiful. And this one, which is called Admirer. I was super tempted to pick up some of the smaller monochromatic palettes from Glaminatrix as well. I think they're really beautiful, but for now I just went with the single shadows. But I actually think a couple of the ones I picked up are from those palettes. Okay. All right, so these are the shimmers we are working with today. I might go in with this one. What am I thinking? Oh, actually, I might go in with this one and that one. I don't know what I'm doing. Do I ever? No. Okay, so this is from the Rich Romantic palette. That's what we're gonna roll with today. Just using a big fat Refa fluffy dome. So the weather's still been absolutely gorgeous here, which has been divine, but it is starting to cool down next week, unfortunately. Couldn't be less excited about it. For me, I'm just such a summer girl. I love everything about summer except the snakes. But I also love that in summer, when I look like I'm having triplets from endo, I can just put on a pretty flowy dress and I can still feel beautiful. It's harder in winter in pants. And also pants are just uncomfortable most of the time. Spend a lot of time in trackies in winter. Gander has great trackies if you're looking for good trackies. I live in my Gander trackies. I have 3 pairs. Actually 4. I have 4 pairs. And that is what I'll be wearing to uni every day. In winter. Pop some of that under the eye as well. I'm going to use this Refa brush. Complete with Billy hair. This is number 12. Billy Bowie says hi, by the way. He's just down at my feet right now. My little cavoodle. He hasn't been on here for a little while. I need to share some Billy pics and video with you guys, because tell you what, he's the cutest thing you'll ever see. Every proud parent says that. I might just zoom you in a little bit more. Oop, that's out. You know, one day I'm gonna nail that. Okay, so that's just with the soft pink there. Now let's go in with the purple, which is called Cherish. I'm gonna use my little Odin's eye brush. I love this brush. Got it in a mystery box from them a really long time ago. I use it so much. I just like the shape of it, just works for my eye. It's just, and the size, just perfect. So I think blushes are on sale from Glaminatrix at the moment as well. A lot of people really love their liquidy blushes. I know Angelica Nyqvist loves those. I don't love them, but I also don't dislike them. I think they're fine. They're not I don't reach for them. They're not my favorites, but I love my eyeshadow palettes from Glaminatrix. And I would like to try the other blushes that they brought out, but I can't see them on the website, so maybe they sold out. They looked really pretty. We might do a bit of a halo situation. When you find a brush that you love, you hold on to that brush. Cherish it for all it's worth. Love it, love it, love it. Just going to go back in with the pink shade again. Thoroughly enjoying that. There is actually an even darker purple. We could deepen up that outer edge. Why not? So going in now with this shade. And I just want a smaller brush. So I'm going to use this one. This shade is called Intimate. It's a beautiful shade. I haven't used this palette for a while. Just reminds me how good the Glaminatrix eyeshadows are. So pretty. You Beauty is still my favourite eyeshadow palette from them of all time, and I hope one day they'll re-release it, because if you didn't get it, you missed out. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. And the Glamorous palette was also, I think, one of my #1 palettes one year. Very different colour stories. Okay. Oh, this is a Sonia G brush. I always think it's a Refa because it looks the same, but different brand. Very similar. Okay. I might add a little bit more dark purple under the eye, just for a good time. You're like, let's get to the good bit already. I hear you. Oh, the new series of Unforgotten's finally out in Australia on SBS, which is excellent. I love that show. Let's dive in with this shimmer. I'm just going in with the Carla Cosmetics Fix Potion-y thing. All right, let's take Admirer. I'm so excited for this color. Oh, it's gorgeous. There's some weird noises happening outside. Oh, this color's beautiful. And it's really different because most of my shimmers are either really berry or like, I don't know, a full like pastel pink, and I don't really like pastel pink that much. This one's more poppy. I really like it. That's absolutely beautiful. Truly. Okay. Let's see. So we've got, oh, you can see it's got a real like pink base to it. Now, this bad boy. Well, I guess we put it in the inner corner, or could use something else from the palette in the inner corner. Thoughts? Where are you guys? You're leaving me hanging. You know what? Let's layer that. There, for a bit of brightness. Oh, that's also gorgeous. Oh my gosh, these are stunning. Ah, they're so pretty. Okay, and let's do a little bit in the inner corner. Inner corner. I'm going to put a little bit of the pinky pink one under here. Oh my gosh, I am in love. Absolutely gorgeous. Glaminatrix, killing it. All right, I'm gonna pop some eyeliner on. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and this is how the eyes look. Oh, I think they look so pretty. I love these Glaminatrix single shadows. I think they're absolutely stunning. I also went in with the Glossier #1 pencil eyeliner in Rococo. I think this is a beautiful shade to pair with those eyeshadows. Okay. Now let's try I've got one of the blushes from Anastasia here with me somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so I've got the shade Pink Dahlia in the stick color blush. And so it's got the product on one end, and then it's got a little brusher on the other end, which I don't really use. I'm actually going to use my, oh, I didn't bring it. Of course I didn't, never mind. I'm gonna use my Sonia G Sheer Buffer brush. I would use my e.l.f. blush brush, but it's not with me at the moment. It's elsewhere located. So I'm just gonna like take a bit of this, bit of that on there, and we'll go from there. Oh, I was gonna do my highlighter first, but totally forgot. Oh, that looks really nice actually with this brush. I like the way it disperses it. Such a beautiful diffused manner. Oh, that's pretty. I like it. This is going to be my new favorite method of application for this blush. I have tried it once before and I used my other brush with it, but I think it looks really good applied this way. That's really nice. And it goes great with this look. Let me swatch it for you. That's what it looks like before you blend her out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's just pop some highlighter on and then we'll finish up with, I've got an Anastasia lipstick to try as well. It's one that I actually tried on when I was away in Europe, Scotland, Ireland. It might have been Scotland that I tried it on, and they went out of stock of it and I was so sad because I thought it was really pretty. Oh, could have even been London, I'm not sure. Can't remember. But it was somewhere around there. Okay, and we'll just put a little bit of, this is the Melt highlighter. The Sex Foil highlighter. Stunning. And the highlighter color is Stargazer. I have this one in the powder form as well from Melt. Very pretty. Alright, so the lipstick I want to wear is called, it's one of the Anastasia Beverly Hills satin ones. It's called Rose Dream. I need to get the matching lip liner. Not that I ever wear lip liners, but helps if you can see me. She's a professional, folks. That is so pretty. And that, I believe, is the finished look. Actually, hold that thought. There is a distinct lack of my usual moles. Let me just go back in and give them a bit of love. I feel a bit weird without them. Like when I was traveling, I forgot to take my mole pen and I had to buy a new one. Because I just felt like my face was not finished. I just like to put my moles back. Absolutely stunning from Glaminatrix. I mean, come on, let's zoom you in. Okay, well, I could not be happier with actually everything I put on my face today. I like all of it. This foundation's looking nice. I'll just have to see how it wears, obviously. That's always the test, so I can chat about it next time, let you know. But I think it looks nice. I think it looks nice. I think the bronzer from Anastasia is lovely. The lipstick's a beautiful color, and the blush looks really nice. The eyeshadows are really beautiful. They're really beautiful. I definitely recommend, if you are wanting some single shadows from Glaminatrix, get on there ASAP because they do have that 30% off sale while I am filming this. And yeah, you can pick up a couple of bargains. They never disappoint with their beautiful sparkly eyeshadows. They're beautiful. And actually, you know, it was really fun to reuse this palette again, the Rich Romantic palette, because the mattes in there are really pretty. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have had a great day, or you're about to have a great day, depending on the time and where you are in the world. Take care, be kind, much love. I'll see you soon, back at the Dally Diaries. Don't forget to subscribe so you can find me again. Subscribe, hard word to say in a hurry.